Due to a rise in quality control orders or QCOs issued by the Indian government and the uncertainty over whether and when Chinese officials will allow inspections of their manufacturing facilities in the wake of the recent COVID-19 wave, India's imports from China will likely see a significant decline, something which could adversely impact Indian industries dependent on Chinese imports for intermediate goods. A lot of the items for which QCOs have been issued in India now require certification, making inspections by Bureau of Indian Standards vital. As a result of the announcements of hundreds of QCOs, custom agents are now required to stop products that do not meet Indian criteria. India has already sent out 115 QCOs and orders for up to 675 products. Air conditioners, refrigerators, footwear, wheel rims, chemicals, and protective apparel for industrial workers are all goods that require QCOs. As China is India's main supplier of a variety of goods, including chemicals, machinery, auto components, pharmaceutical ingredients, and medical supplies, the import delays might be severe. According to official data issued by the Commerce and Industry Ministry, overall imports from China rose to $98.5 billion for the fiscal year that ended in March from $94.5 billion the previous fiscal. Supply of critical items which are necessary for our exports to other nations will also get disrupted by such a move. For instance, India doesn't produce enough virgin fiber, low-melt PSF fiber, and hollow conjugate fiber to ensure meeting the demand for such materials by India's export-oriented industries. In other words, industries that produce goods that we don't produce in the country currently, India would be jeopardizing its exports. Prices for intermediate goods required by the automobile sector, textiles, among others, have gone up considerably. Chinese exporters have also started taking retaliatory steps. According to reports, some have even refused, bearing the additional cost of certifications. But the argument from those in favor of reducing our import dependability on China say Indian industry doesn't react until it is penalized. Government's efforts to encourage private investment haven't borne the kind of results that were expected so far. And industries are clearly not prepared. But uncertainty over Chinese supplies could perhaps be the step that can compel them to make the required investments. But according to Anil Bharadwaj, Secretary General FISME, what's a matter of relief is the fact that the products under quality control order are mostly consumer products, and therefore MSMEs are not facing disruption on the import front. India runs a massive trade deficit with China. In 2022, 14% of India's imported goods came from China. The total value of imports was $102 billion, a 17% jump from the year before. While any step to reduce India's trade gap with China and incentivizing industry to bridge this gap is welcome, the question is, can it be done in a more business-friendly way?